What's good, R&B squad? This is Out of Ruth. I trust that this message meets you guys in good spirits. If you are new to this family, we don't believe that you're here by accident. Welcome. We're happy to have you, and Jesus is, of course, always happier. So I have two messages, and I'm just going to get right into both. Both came from dreams that I had, and as you listen, you will know whether or not these messages are for you. So in the first dream, I saw this woman. She was trying to reach this man. She was trying to get to him, physically get to him. And there was what appeared to be this barrier, a physical barrier between her and him. So she could not get to him. And she was really trying with all her might to remove this barrier, and she just couldn't. It would budge a little bit, and then it wouldn't budge. So it would look like it was moving, and then all of a sudden there would be no movement, and she would be right back where she started. Okay. And as she was doing this, I felt this presence in the room, almost like she was being watched, like someone was watching her, but watching her in a very loving way. Like they could see everything that was going on, they could see everything that was happening to her, they could see what she was going through, and just this really loving presence. And I knew immediately that it was the presence of Almighty God, that God was watching her, and He was observing what she was going through. And He wanted her to know at the same time that He could see everything, that nothing was hidden from Him. And that was the end of that dream. Then in the second dream, I saw this woman standing at what appeared to be a kitchen sink. She'd had like a wave of sickness. She just felt ill all of a sudden. It looked like it was early morning. She felt ill all of a sudden, and she threw up. And after she threw up, she was fine again. And she held her tummy. She put her hand over her tummy. And that was the end of that dream. So let me get into the interpretation of both dreams, starting with the first one. For the first dream, for someone, things between you and your God-ordained spouse have not been flowing as they should. There has been a lack of movement. You have tried, you've put in Herculean effort to try to make things work. You feel like you have been doing all of the work. God is saying that He has seen what you have been going through. He is seeing what you are going through. He's seen the fact that you're standing. He's seen the fact that you're praying. He is seeing the fact that you seem to be the one carrying the whole weight of bringing this union together. Don't think that He doesn't see your good work, okay? However, He is saying now you've done all you can. You have done everything you can. You've prayed. You've stood for this person. Now the onus is on them to do their share of the work. They've got some work to do. All right? They've got some work to do in bringing the two of you together. And they're going to do the work. Don't worry that they're not going to. They may not. It may have appeared as though they weren't doing any of the work up until now, and maybe they weren't, but they're going to do the work, because the Lord led me to Zechariah 3 verse 4. Then He answered and spoke to those who stood before Him, saying, take away the filthy garments from him. And to him He said, see, I have removed your iniquity from you, and I will clothe you with rich robes. And I will put that in the description box as well. That is Zechariah 3 verse 4. So in other words, the Lord is saying that He is going to help your person do the work. He is going to help them get rid of whatever it is, or whoever it is, because for some, it's not a what, it's a who, has been standing in the way of things free flowing or flowing freely between the two of you. Okay? And that's the interpretation for the first one. Now, the second one is pretty straightforward, but there's a little bit of an added message in there that the Lord gave to me, but even before I had that dream and after. For some of you, for whom this word is, the second word is for, and the first word and the second word may be for both of you. Things are going to happen fast after you get married. Things are going to happen fast. You can expect that if you're a woman, you are going to fall pregnant very quickly. That woman in my dream was experiencing morning sickness. So you are going to fall pregnant very quickly after getting married. And if you're a man listening to this, your wife is going to fall pregnant very quickly after the two of you wed. So that's some good news for somebody. I don't know if you're going to take it as good news, but a child is always a blessing. I love you guys. I hope that this word blessed someone. I will be back with another word as soon as the Lord releases me. Take care.